That's it, man.
That's it.
Yes. So that was the first poll. The second one was really a poll. I want to show you this friggin' artwork, and I want you. So this is you've seen it. You've seen it. So I'm gonna let you see it again.
Yes.
And tell me, what do you see?
See. I thought.
The Podical
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny.
And away we go. What's up, y'all? Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above.
Of course.
PodicalSons.com. We are located and stuff on the socials at Podical Sons Podcast. Look for us. Look for the two happy, smiling black guys on the photos. And on YouTube, you can see these lovely faces in action, and Spotify and stuff as well. Like, comment, subscribe on there as well. So let's start the show. How are you feeling today, man?
I'm good, my brother. How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How's
you know, 4th of July was...
I was about to say, how was the 4th of July for
4th
you?
of July and stuff was banging. It was proper.
Yeah.
A lot of food. People are obese. Like, I think I feel like I put on some pounds. Yo.
These holidays haven't been kind to you, have
yo,
they?
these holidays is not. Yo. I was even looked, I was like...
Yeah.
I even walked past one of the mirrors, I had to suck in my stomach, like... hold it in. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, I'm like, when I get back, coconut water with like any food, coconut water and lemon water, regular time.
Yeah.
I'm like, get this metabolism working faster again, whatever.
Yeah.
So I can get back to my regular proceedings. How you feeling? Everything good? Were you laughing?
Yeah, I know the regiment, man. I know the regiment. Man. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm kind of there. I'm not fully there because I know I'm gonna go on vacation.
Okay,
and I had to toss all those rules because I gotta enjoy myself on vacation, right?
Of course.
So I gotta toss all those rules out. So I'm already planning my regiment for when I get back from vacation.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you don't worry. I'll give up a little detox plan.
All right.
I'll give up a little detox plan.
Cool.
Because see, the thing and stuff is that, like, especially when it comes to, like, let's say Thanksgiving,
right? U.S.
Thanksgiving and stuff. Like, no shade to my Canadian fam,
yeah.
But I look at the stuff as like maybe the food might be healthier here or something. But I just feel like when it comes to them, it's like, yo, there's like extra 20 pounds of whatever the fuck that's gonna come at your body.
Just added.
Because like I want to say, for the most part, I was semi-blessed before I went to Memphis.
Right.
So I went to Memphis last year.
Yeah.
And the barbecues, the alcohol, like the last, like the morning, I'm getting ready to dip.
Yeah.
Hop in the shower and I walk past the mirror. I'm like, holy! I was like, what happened? They're like, you look like a well-fed, well-kept man. And then somebody's like, now you like you got a dad bod. I was like, oh my gosh. So I start doing the push-ups. I cut back into the lemon water and everything like that. And then I see everything just, like, all right. So it was there because even like, there was one part I think we dip slide ride out and stuff, whatever, like on the night. 4th of July night, whatever, right?
Okay.
And then if any cases that got back, I'm like, yo, brother, starving. But there's like mad chicken, mad ribs.
All over the place.
Sausage. Yeah. Like it was steaks. There's like mad. There was like 2 tomahawk steaks and the rest more T-bone steaks.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the fuck am I complaining I'm hungry for whatever? So I just grabbed 2 chicken legs, threw it in the microwave, threw some sauce on that bitch. And I was looking like, it's 12:08 in the morning. Like, this is a wild ass midnight snack. But I'm like, hey, the show must go on. Right?
Show must go on, man. Must go on, man.
Shout out to the Cleveland Massive. Yes. So let's get to it, man.
That's good. You're back in the dots.
I'm back in the dots, man. Let's do it. The number one podcast in Toronto, man. Don't let them get you hyped and suckered and fooled. This one, you laugh, you cry, you think, you all of the above, go through the emotions, your little mini therapy session. Remember, hilariously inappropriate, intellectual beyond belief.
All the ingredients to what it takes to make a great show.
Yes.
It's here.
Yes, true indeed. So let's get to it. Let's get to the stuff to make them think. So the first poll was, is success genetic? Is success genetic? Talk to me. How do you feel about this?
No, I don't think it's genetic.
67% said no.
Hmm.
Okay, so speak on your no. Tell us why you said no.
No, I think success is more of a. I think it's more geared towards like a work ethic.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think, you may pass on along traits of a hard worker,
Mhm.
but then again, that I don't think that will translate into success. I think if that's if it's going to translate into success, it's probably something that you have an individual focus on to achieve,
Mm-hmm.
and then the hard work plays that role into making it happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I see that. I get that. I think for me, I think success does play a role. I
Right.
see both sides. Like when you explain yours and stuff, whatever. I want to say like for some odd reasons, like picture nothing, and then a staircase just start popping up and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's now filling in and making sense.
Yeah.
The reason why I feel like success and stuff, whatever, like is because I want to say if you make it, your kids will basically make it. We talk about nepotism and stuff like that, whatever, the other day, right?
Right.
And I feel like if you kind of create a kind of landscape enough where, let's say, for example, I feel, this is my opinion, I feel like Kris Jenner found a loophole or saw something within that Kim Kardashian sex tape.
Right.
All of those kids are successful now.
Right. Right.
All of them are successful. And I don't even want to like exclude like Rob Kardashian from it because he's not really with the shits like the rest of the family, but they're successful. And I want to say Kris Jenner wouldn't be to the place she would be without Robert Kardashian.
Right.
So Robert Kardashian, the hard work piece you're talking about,
right,
paid his dues, did his thing and stuff for there. But I want to say like all the kids, his kids, and do I want to say Bruce? Can I say Bruce? Because we never had a funeral for Bruce.
I guess you can say that.
We never had a funeral for Bruce. Like Bruce just vanished, and now we got Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
So I want to say I don't think Caitlyn made those kids.
No, Caitlyn didn't make those kids. Bruce made those kids.
Bruce made those kids.
Bruce made
right?
those
And
kids.
even Bruce himself, like I want to say, you have Kylie and Kendall.
Right.
Right. And then the other two guys and stuff, the other sons. One is Brody Jenner. And I can't forget the other one and stuff for there. But I'm looking like, yeah, because Pops was Wheaties man. Again, this is Bruce we're talking, folks.
Yeah.
We're not in July. This is Bruce we're talking, right? Bruce made it, and it's kind of like it was only right for his kids to follow in suit. So I want to say Kris Jenner, like, it was kind of like an alley-oop from Robert, and after he passed and stuff, she kind of took the reins.
Yeah.
Made sure those kids are successful, much less like, with the Bruce offspring and stuff, whatever as well. I'm like, they kind of played, they played a hand and stuff in that drastically. I want to say, let's say something that's pertaining, because I heard something about Bronny, like his knee is fucked.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
This is fresh today.
Yeah.
This is the Sunday, right? And when I heard that now, whatever, I'm like, Bronny wouldn't be hyped up to the level
to the degree
without
if it wasn't
LeBron's
for
quote unquote hard work.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So when you're saying the hard work aspect, I see it.
Yeah.
But I still feel like if my parents made it,
right,
it's only easier for me to make it and stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I feel like success will be genetic.
Yeah. Well, I still wouldn't say genetic. I would say probably a lot more accessible or a lot more obtainable because of the work that your parents put through and the platform they set.
Hardaway Jr.
But if you go back to Robert Kardashian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, just sticking with LeBron James, right?
Mm-hmm.
His father wasn't any form of success that he may have known, because I don't
think he knows his father.
Yeah, I was about to say that he may have known, like, because he doesn't know anything of his father. His father may have been a success, may have not been a success, but the fact that his hard work has taken him from where it was, regardless of what his father was.
I knew it, man. So this is the reason why, like, when I thought of it and stuff, and some people might look at it pertaining to, like, even like the LeBron or the other people and stuff, whatever. Like, yes, hopefully you have to go through that, whatever. So they kind of like started from the bottom and stuff, whatever.
Right.
But I'm looking at stuff and say like, all right, let's say even, who's the guy, the multi-billionaire black dude? Robert Smith.
Yeah.
His family never, or no one probably did it in his family before, like how he did it.
Right.
We're looking at the generational offspring and stuff afterwards, after success story.
Right.
Now, the ones that just came out of nowhere and stuff, whatever, and made it happen and stuff, whatever, I'm pretty sure, like, yes, if they were the first, there's always, I want to say, chain breakers, hard workers and stuff like that, whatever. Yeah. But I feel like the domino effect wouldn't really start until it was started from them. So it's kind of like, let's say your family had a generational curse.
Right.
You decided to say, when you're growing up, like an 18, 19-minute conscious effort, like, whatever the fuck this generational curse is, you're going to work hard and break it and make sure that your family no longer has this kind of issue and stuff like that, right?
Right.
I think the success story starts with you.
Right, right.
So I look at it stuff as where if you had shortcomings or you didn't have money or you didn't have success and stuff like that, whatever before, the success starts with you. So even like if you're like those first graduates of like the family, like I heard some stories and stuff like I'm the first person in my family to graduate from college and stuff like that. Congratulations, you are the success story.
Right.
And I feel like what happens to your kids afterwards is what we're really looking at, because if your parents were losers, we're not expecting nothing from you.
Right, yeah.
So that's why I looked at it stuff as like, I feel like once the mold is set, everything just runs and stuff there for like the line. Let me ask you, can environment overpower genes?
I think so. Yeah.
So with that being said now, right? Your environment will kind of make you into this hard worker.
Right.
Right? Or your environment can make you into I want to say a slouch.
It's all going to depend on your environment.
So then that
and
would
how
be...
and how you interact in your environment.
Speak on it.
Well, because, we always say, you always hear people say, okay, well, there's nothing good that comes out of the ghetto because there's no opportunities. But yeah, you still have kids who, go on to be doctors, go on to be lawyers, and they're coming from
the hard work.
They're coming from odds where you think it's not possible, right? So, yeah, like I said, it's not always the environment will always dictate it, but how you interact with your environment, it's gonna be a cause.
Because I was about to say, like, it's the same thing could be said for like those, let's say, we'll say, what if Bronny was one of those privileged rich kids that probably just didn't do anything too much. Like, I want to say, I don't know, my father's rich.
Right.
I don't have to do this type of thing or do too much and stuff for that. I can probably just, maybe get like I want to say a decent job or ask him to help me own a company.
Yeah.
And push around like a Lamborghini and stuff like. Now the company might not even make $100K.
Right.
But it's like the parking spot he's uncreated, like it's room for the Lotus. Yeah. My daddy gave me this Lotus for my birthday.
Yeah.
Sir!
Yeah.
What sexy right there? So they right into the parking spot, whatever, and I'm like, boss, our business is like in the red. Like, you're pulling up in a Lambo. Yeah. You're selling the imagery that's not true, whatever. You're like, yeah, but my environment is breeding with money. So I have to move.
I have to move. Right, yeah. It's still gotta live. It's still gotta live.
But they're like, you're LeBron James' son. Shouldn't you be hooping out here? Because I look at stuff as like, even Mike Jordan kids and stuff like that, whatever, like they're not hoopers or sports people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I look at that stuff as like their environment or MJ and stuff like I want to say Avion, but I don't want to say Avion, but it's like an A-name tequila.
Yeah.
And his kids run that. Michael Jordan's kids and stuff, like they that's their thing that they establish and stuff like that, right? So I look at the stuff as like, when we're looking at Jordan, it's all started from basketball till he became this billionaire entrepreneur.
Right.
With all his ventures and everything that he does and stuff, whatever. And I look at it stuff as where
his success allowed his kids to be successful in other things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have to use the same path, but at least it set them up to be successful.
Because I'm like, if I tell you like, yo, Smooth, what's up? Let's start our own tequila company and stuff like that. We'll call it the, Podical Sons and stuff, or PS Tequila or something like that, whatever. We need capital.
Right. Yeah.
Call your rich daddy, because I don't have a rich daddy. both of our daddies and stuff are with God. So I was like,
yeah,
what's popping?
yeah.
Are we going to be successful in there? Probably not. Maybe some hard work might make the cut, but we realize the stuff that in today's time, hard work ain't really making a cut no more. Right opportunity, and I guess like the right people will breed most of the success stories that I've seen now.
Yeah.
You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Would you look at would you look at a person like Joe Biden being a congressman for such a long time, then finally becoming president? As would you look
Is he
at
really
him
president?
being successful, and then if
Hunter?
you look at him being successful with Hunter, would you deem Hunter successful?
Of course.
Potential of being successful and just putting himself in the wrong environment.
I would say I don't like so do you say Hunter put himself in the wrong environment?
Right.
Yes, he did put himself in the wrong environment. I do believe that Hunter Biden is successful
Okay.
because of Joe.
Right.
Right? I look at it stuff as where Joe and Jill did their ones and twos, how they etched out so far, because I know the other son and stuff, whatever, like, you know, when he passed,
Yeah.
Joe was he vice president then? I think I'm gonna have to double check his stuff, whatever. Like, don't quote me anybody and stuff, but like, let's say, I don't think he would. Well, he definitely wasn't president. Let's say
he wasn't
that.
president.
He wasn't president and stuff then. So I feel like Joe Biden, if he was president, the way how oh my gosh, Prince Harry was.
Right.
Prince Harry went to the military.
Right.
Right. Joe Biden said went to the military. Do you think that Prince Harry was getting the same kind of treatment, since we know who the fuck Prince Harry is, compared to like, you know, Joe Biden's son, you know?
Right.
Who died in the line of duty and everything like that, whatever. I think no, because I look at this stuff as like, yo, where's it like, yo, you go on the front line. What about me, sir? Because you know you have the accent. What about me, sir? Prince Harry is Corporal Harry. Like, we got another task for you.
Yeah.
We got these potatoes in the back that need to be peeled.
Peel some potatoes.
Get them boots together, because like when we need you, we gonna call you.
Yeah.
These boys done got like popped off, and you know, and all types of shit happened to them and stuff. They are safe and everything like that. But they're like, Harry's like, oh, they didn't, let me come out there with you guys. I wish I'd have been there with you. No, the fuck you don't. You better use that parent success story.
Nepotism.
Yo.
Use your nepotism at that point.
They can't even say Charles did that. Be like, Elizabeth did that. So we don't have to go through that. Yo. That's it, man.
That's it.
Yes. So that was the first poll. The second one was really a poll. I want to show you this friggin' artwork. And I want you, so this is, you've seen it. You've seen it. So I'm going to let you see it again.
Yes.
And tell me, what do you see?
See, I thought Adam and Eve.
You are correct.
As I thought Adam and Eve.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Man, when the shit was drawing, I saw, first of all, Adam was drawn first.
Right.
And I was looking like, what in the... This was drawn by a 14-year-old.
No, it's not drawn by a 14-year-old.
On a stack of Bibles.
14-year-old?
On a stack of Bibles. It was drawn by a 14-year-old. So I'm like...
Someone put the one in front of that 4.
The nips. The nips was there. And I'm looking like, what is going on? So me, I'm like, P-Valley. Then I saw Eve pop up.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, and then she's like, yo, that's a leaf. I'm like, where I'm from, they call it bush.
They call it bush.
We're not interacting with the same damn thing.
Right.
Well, I'll throw this up and stuff so you can show the peoples and stuff, whatever. What the fuck? What the hell I'm seeing?
We'll put it up.
I'm like, is that heels?
Wait, I didn't realize Eve got it.
So that's what I'm saying. So, in the whole time and stuff, whatever, we're shouting out the wildest things. We're like, strippers, porno, and Time's Up shit, Adam and Eve. The whole room had to be re-blessed. Not one person in the room said Adam and Eve. A prayer had to go out.
I think what gave it away for me was that I didn't realize until later when I seen the
apple
snake.
and the snake. It's the snake.
It's the snake.
It was the snake.
The snake that was like,
it was the snake.
is that Adam and Eve?
It was the snake. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh boy. And then when she drew the snake, I was like, but it was times up. I'm like, the only thing that looks right is the snake. And she Adam and Eve. I was like, wait. You said strippers. I said P-Valley. You said naked people. Another person said reproductive system. No one said adult time. No one.
No.
There was a deacon in the room present.
Yeah, he didn't even.
And the deacon and stuff even said like, oh, that's why just naked people. I know that. That's how he far to go. So Adam, he's like, whoa. Man, we gotta pray on this tonight because no one was thinking in that direction. So shout out to my little cuz, Kelly. It was a different dance, but yeah, we were there.
I just seen one person who wrote Adam and Eve in the garden.
Yeah. No. I looked at stuff. I was like, how, Sway? How you guys see it? I'm like, maybe because I was in the trenches when it was going on. Yeah. But I'm looking like the complete product, man. And they cussed me for mines and stuff.
I just said one person wrote Pride Day. One person put
Pride Day. Yeah. See. I'm not bad at it, man. You know, I have some spots where I want to start, but let's start with the lighter stuff. So let's start with all right, let's talk about Kai Cenat.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about Kai Cenat and his firework stunt. Right? So you saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
You saw it, right? Because it was shocking. It was kind of disturbing to see other, I want to say, blogs and Instagram pages and other social media pages were reposting it.
Right.
To find out that it was a stunt.
Yeah.
It was a whole stunt. They replicated the whole room because it was a live stream with him and Mr. Beast going on at that same time.
Okay.
And then this stunt went off. It was a straight publicity stunt that went off. And it seemed like it was popping off in his room. But because Twitch, one of his moneymakers and stuff, was going to cancel his account.
Yeah.
That's when he came out and stuff and gave the full details and stuff, whatever, about it.
Right. Okay.
So my question to you is, are live streams still considered real life? Because we seen a lot of live streams and stuff, things were like, I want to say not focused like you're watching, but we've seen clips and situations where like people like academics and stuff might be going at some people and stuff like that, or even like other podcast things might be going off and stuff. Now, I feel like this right here, it kind of reshapes the landscape of like, I want to say like live streams are just going to be like AI shit to me, whatever. Like, well, I'm just questioning everything now.
Yeah, I think it's come to the point where, I mean, we've been saying reality television is no longer reality, right? It's like, we know like a lot of that stuff is scripted. It's not, it's no longer off the cuff. And I think it's first and foremost, it's hard to come up with original material all the time. And it's hard to, I think once you're at that point where you're doing it at such a high rate, if you don't have a team of people around you to constantly feed you ideas, then at some point your stuff is just going to start to get stale, right? So what's happening with these guys is that I think a lot of them are just searching, and the organic stuff is not coming quick enough. So because the organic stuff is not coming quick enough, now they have to develop the content to keep with the pace of what's going on. So,
but I want to. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
When, let's say me, if I was a subscriber to this,
right,
I'm seeing arson take place.
Yeah.
On my live stream.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm looking like, what the hell? We see who's ignited the fire and everything inside the house. It's not a safe place to set fires and stuff like that. So there's automatic arson, fine, and jail. Right. We see all of this and stuff popping off and going off and everything. Before the confessions like Usher came out, I'm taking this thing for the gospel.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, like I said, to not believe the live streams and stuff like that. Like I've seen one where, okay, you know the guy, there was a guy actually in Cleveland. I think he's supposed to be driving around just killing people and stuff on like his Facebook Live.
Yeah.
A few years back. And he shot one dude. He did kill one guy.
Right.
Right? But then they were saying he was driving around like, since he got that one guy and he caught him on camera, like, you know, the guy got shot, spinned and fell down and stuff and everything like that. They're now posting like, oh, he killed somebody else over here. He killed somebody else over here.
Right.
When it all came down, he only killed that one person.
Just one person.
So I'm looking at him like, what do we believe? Like, what should we really believe in and stuff when it comes to the internet? Because I want to say, as a consumer and stuff, you're looking at like, you're assuming somebody might even really commit suicide on their Facebook Live and everything, but then you're telling me that, oh, it's not organic. They're probably doing it for the views.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, there's stuff for there. They open up a new burner account and they're back.
And I think the problem is that we live in a time where everything is instant gratification. So there's no real waiting around for verified information. Or do you spend the time to really go verify the information yourself? And everybody wants to be first with the news, right?
That's very true.
So as soon as they get it, they're quick to repost it to say, oh, I was up on it before everybody else. Not knowing if it's true or not.
Fact check.
Not even knowing if it's true or not that they're up on it.
Right.
And I just, I just look at it at that being the landscape that we're in right now. I've always said like, me, and you know me, I'm mad skeptical anytime I see videos. I'm like, oh, so you mean that security camera just magically was just posted at that weird angle that's magically just happened to catch all this drama and action that happened just so magically in front of this camera that was on at the time? Like, it's funny to me, the things that people like will look at, repost, but don't take the time to even if you just took the time to just break down the video itself, you start questioning things, right? But it's everybody's just so quick to just post. So you don't question anything, and then you put it up there, and then somebody else comes by and then starts tearing it down and breaking it down, and then you get mad at the person because they have an objective eye. They looked at the same thing that you didn't look at it, and they're calling you out on it.
But okay, I look at it stuff as like, for me, if I'm going to do something live stream and stuff for there, and let's say something wild to pop off or whatever, right? Let's say I'm chilling and I see like somebody purging people and stuff for like in the street.
Right.
And I decided to turn into like, one of the millions of people and stuff and start live streaming this shit like, oh my gosh, the purge is actually, and the fact that a fucker would come out of somewhere and stuff like, it's fake, bruh. Bitch, were you there? Like, I would be hot. I would be hot. Be like, yeah, if you see how the light was, it wasn't real blood dripping and stuff. It's the what was it, CGI droplets and stuff. And I'm like, it was a live stream. I was scared for my life. That's why I just did it. So
one of these pages I follow, right? They posted this picture of two. So I don't know what this. I don't know what the thing is with this, with the fantasizing of the hot grannies, but there's a lot of AI pictures going around with voluptuous grannies, and people are oogling them, right? So there's this one, these two black grannies, right? Yeah. Voluptuous grannies, they're in a swimming pool, right? And already, and the thing that I keep telling people with AI photos is that AI doesn't have that hands, number one, right? Mm-hmm. Number two is AI doesn't understand imperfection. Okay. So when you look at a photo and it's too perfect, you gotta know that there's nobody that's too perfect. There's a blemish here. There's something that's imperfect about this person. Right?
But okay, hold that thought.
Right,
I'm jumping in. We've seen like proper plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Before on like celebrities.
Yeah.
And I know you've seen some of the sorcery with the makeup game that would do and stuff as well. Like I seen somebody, I think, don't quote me, but I think this woman and stuff had acid thrown in her face, and her face is like scarred and like molded.
Yeah.
But her makeup game and stuff, whatever, you're bringing that back to the house.
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as like, this is before AI
right.
comes in and stuff, where you're looking like, oh my gosh, they did this shit. Right. So you mean to tell me and stuff now when we're seeing the imagery,
Yeah.
it's gonna be AI?
Yeah, but when I say too perfect,
Perfection.
when I say too perfect,
Yeah.
not even just talking about like the models themselves, right? I'm talking like the way the light bounces off the body, the way how, you know what I mean? It's like it's too clean, it's too perfect. Like there's not a light glistening from one side of the stomach perfectly going around to the next side of the stomach. The stomach is not that even for an effect like that to happen, right?
Yeah.
So when you see stuff like that, it's telltale signs that it's AI. So I was looking at the picture now and I was like, nah, that's AI. I can look at it and see that's AI, right? Somebody else posts and goes,
What's the granny's name?
there's a lot of those posts.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of those posts. But someone else posts and goes, a lot of you talking about is AI. But y'all ain't see the hands because the hands look good, right? So like, the hands kind of look good, but I'm like, I know AI is getting better, right? And at some
Right.
point, they're gonna nail the hands.
Exactly. Some point they're gonna nail the hands.
Right? So I go, something just said to me, no. Let me zoom in. Yo, when I zoom in.
You're just trying to zoom on a granny. Calm down.
Dude, that she had like 10 fingers on one hand. I'm like, dude, zoom in, man. I said, nobody takes the time to investigate. You're here yelling at us that y'all yelling as AI, but their hands is perfect. You can clearly zoom in and see in the photo, the hands are not perfect. See what I mean? People are just saying stuff just for the sake of saying stuff and not even looking and not even investigating. Like, just take the time to investigate. But this is what's happening. So the first thing that's coming in my head is like, okay, I know that he's sponsored by a major show. And I'm like, and unless they have money to replace this entire set that they're having, that it's a fake set that this guy's gonna go and ruin right now. And these are just things that I
never would have thought it'd been because I don't watch anyone in his streams.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but from as much as I seen, it just seemed like an active like room.
Right.
In a house.
Yeah.
Right. So I see like his active room and some of the things that I've seen and stuff of him. So I just assumed that this was just too legit to quit.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember one time they were always talking about the women who are taking pictures in the private jets, sitting down and catch flights, not feelings.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then when they really checked it out, it was like a set of a cockpit. It was no plane at all. Just that little section was just like a film set of a cockpit. And women were sitting on.
I want a Bow Wow challenge. I want a Bow Wow challenge photo.
I'm telling you.
I would legit put on my pajamas and I'm like, wear PJs on the PJ.
Yeah,
on a private jet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People are literally fooled thinking, okay, these women are really on taking private flights. No, they were in a cockpit, a studio cockpit made to look like a studio.
A cockpit will get him there.
Okay,
pun intended. I don't like. I'm actually afraid. Like I want to say, part of me and stuff understands the fear of like social media,
right,
and everything, but a part of me is afraid and stuff because I look at it stuff as where something like even a landscape like dating apps, and stuff, right? Like when we got blessed with the documentary about the Tinder swindler and everything. He fortunately was a real person.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But I scratched my head one day and I said, I'm like, hey, let this motherfucker catfish you. But then at the same time, I think Catfish might be in his like 20th season, the show itself. And I'm looking, I'm like, and this is before the rise of AI.
Yeah.
Now, right? Now we're getting to a point where voice, sound, video, all this type of shit could be popping up.
Yeah.
And it's scary.
It's very scary.
It's scary because I look at stuff as like where I want to say, I think human nature it is that we do focus on the bad over the good.
Yeah.
But I look at it stuff as where I don't know what the good is and stuff so far to like for AI. Cause all like maybe my mind might be corrupted. But I see like so far like not but like bad things and stuff, whatever, like pertain to like AI and the fake shit.
I was about to say, because I don't think it's the commercial usage has really filtered down yet to us.
What do you mean by that?
Like where we start to see where the benefits of AI is like really doing it's the everyday thing. We have Chat GPT, which is probably the most dominant thing in that space.
Mm-hmm.
But how many people really use Chat GPT, right?
Right.
So I'm saying it's until like it's in a operation where everybody is now using it like a common day thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll probably start to see the benefits of AI. Like it's now just finally getting into like the smartphones.
Are you seeing the benefits of AI so far?
Not me. Not so far. Not me.
And you use a lot of technology and stuff for like
actually,
a lot of
no,
things.
I shouldn't say that. Because a lot of the editing stuff,
mm-hmm.
like
No, that's what
I don't transcribe. All of that's AI,
okay.
right? All the scripts, all of that's AI. I just funny enough, the longest part of my job editing is to just cut scene from scene. The software that I use, there's another developer that's making a thing called Autopod
mm-hmm.
that it does it automatically just through the use of AI, the audio feeding the video and just knowing when to switch. I just recently,
so it's kind of like if you're talking about a topic and then it might
like
recognize
if your voice,
yeah.
it'll switch the camera that's on you.
Interesting,
right? If it goes my voice, switch the camera. If us at the same time, then it's the wide angle shot, right? Mm-hmm. So now they're doing that software right now. I jumped in on the early bird, you know what I mean, to help get them the money to get it going and get it started.
Mm-hmm.
But once that's done, that's just going to be another one of the AI tools that I'm currently using as far as production is concerned, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in specialized fields, we're starting to see it more, but like in everyday occurrences, it's not quite there yet.
Understood.
And then,
but there's still more everyday people, more that outweigh you guys that do specialty things.
Right. And I was gonna say, and then anything that can be used with a criminal intent, those guys are always gonna jump on stuff naturally quick, right? So yeah, that's the scary thing about it because we're seeing the evidence of that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the deep fake stuff, a lot of the I wouldn't necessarily look at it as a bad thing for us because we're the consumers, but a lot of the AI music that's coming out,
mm-hmm.
right? Bad for artists, right? Because at some point the record label might just say, I don't need to pay you. I'm just gonna go, create somebody and give them lyrics and this, that, and the third.
And yeah, that's and I felt like the actors strike,
right,
that happened. I feel like it's only a matter of time before the musicians start doing that, whatever. Because again, look, Heart on My Sleeve is a banger,
mm-hmm.
right? Weeknd and Drake in real life, they don't mess with each other, right? And Metro Boomin, right? Or so I look at it stuff as where you're not gonna get probably a track with all three of those people for probably a while.
Right.
If. But you got Heart on My Sleeve out here and stuff, and this shit is rocking. So I look at it stuff as where if I'm a company now, and I'm like, we're not issuing deals and stuff no more about like a record, like, for blah, blah, blah. Yo, we see that the peoples and stuff like you, so we're going to issue you a deal for your likeness. We need you to make one album.
But that goes back to the argument that you were making with the actors.
The actors.
That's what they're fighting. They were fighting for saying, no, you can't have my likeness because now you're not even going to invite me to the movie sets. You're going to AI me to death, right? And So they fought. I think they got the fact that they can keep their likeness. But imagine just going back to this whole thing that you said now with The Weeknd, Drake, and Metro Boomin.
Mm-hmm.
Those two don't like each other, right? But the record label hears that the track is out there making waves. So if the record label owns your likeness, they could give a shit what you think.
How much would you sell your likeness for? Let's say Spotify said they want this podcast and stuff, whatever, and they want your likeness and stuff, whatever. How much would you offer to sell your likeness for? You know, Spotify has like a deep pockets.
I think I'd sell it for $5 million.
You sell it for $5 million?
For $5 million.
I would say 10.
You say 10?
The reason why I would say 10 and stuff because I look at it stuff is where if you can create this like you can create fake slander and everything is a person's likeness.
Right.
Like the real person might be out there not even fucking with it. Like you might be in a grocery store minding your business and somebody come run up on you and stuff and throw paint on you and stuff. You say you hate fur? I'll treat you like fur. Peter. And you look like, what are you talking about, dog? Like we heard your podcast and I don't do it no more. I sold it to Spotify. They're like, what? It's you. We know it's you.
10 mils good.
You need protection.
Because I was thinking $5 million. I was saying in my head, I'm saying, where could I fuck off to and just be totally by myself where nobody can find me? Because
you gotta buy groceries.
There's gonna be somebody messing with your personal ID.
What? I don't know what to believe now. Online, nothing. I'm so perplexed. I'm so confused. I vet everything and stuff for there. I see a mean ass quote the other day and stuff for there. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is a fire quote. I was like, before I even hit the heart button, I actually had to back out, go to Google, type it in. Oh, this person said it, but this motherfucker's claiming it. Like, I don't know what to believe now. I'm at a state of stuff right now. I don't know what to believe. I just look at it stuff as if it's on reputable places that can afford a lawsuit or liability suit.
Yeah. I'm
taking you as gospel. I am scared. I'm shooketh. On to the next. Yo, do you respect the one that got shot or do you respect the shooter? Because I know different hoods, different people and stuff, whatever, from especially from urban areas and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to say, there's tons of rappers and stuff that would even boast and make noise and say I pop this, pop my gun, bop, bop. I walk with the toolie and everything. Like who wants smoke?
Right.
I pump gas with my gun out. Right? Do you respect the shooter or do you respect the one who got shot? Because I look at it stuff as where we come from a generation where Tupac and Biggie were killed by gun violence.
Right.
And we would most people immortalize them. Yeah. And they got shot. They weren't shooters. Or even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like stuff like, which one do you respect?
I'm going to have to say the shooter.
The shooter?
Yeah.
I want to say the shooter a lot, but so the Pop Smoke thing, that's what fucked with me recently with the shooter. I don't know if you've seen him pop
he's
up
out, right? He doing interviews.
Boss. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You respect the shooter, kind sir. Tell me, how do you feel about Pop Smoke's killer doing podcast interviews? How do you feel? You respect the shooter.
I totally forgot about him.
I
totally forgot about him. No, but he breaking all sorts of codes, man. He's out here. And as a criminal, I don't even think he gets respect, period.
Ooh, why so?
Because you do something so egregious, right? You spend the littlest amount of time for that crime.
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on, humble yourself, man. Shut the fuck up. Go to church. Become a Christian. Yo, bro, change your life around, man.
I can agree.
You got a second chance at bro, this was somebody on his way elevated to fame and you took somebody out like that For what? For a robbery? You said you it wasn't even trying to get nobody. It was like
yeah,
it was
he said something about it was a lot of movement and like, you know, he's like, we're kids from the hood. Like a lot of movement make you nervous and stuff, whatever, and just, you know, set off some things. And he's like, yeah, I apologize to the, you know, to the family and everything like that, but I don't regret anything that I did. So I'm looking like the fact that we're glorifying this person, we're giving him like at even a platform to No Jumper is problematic to me.
Yeah, it is. It is.
From one podcast to another, No Jumper is problematic. And they might state that, well, our numbers is way higher than yours and stuff, whatever. I'm going to look at integrity over money.
But I was about to say,
integrity over
Marv,
money.
But I was about to say, Marv, like whenever I look at these podcasts and, you know, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like with this whole streaming stuff. There's certain things that I'm not going to talk about, and there's certain things that I'm not going to do because I feel like it's going to bring my show attention.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think our podcast needs to stoop. Let me say that. I don't think our podcast needs to stoop to chase every story that's out there, or to be knee deep in shit when it's when you only gotta touch it with your toe.
Yeah, it was very messy, right? Because I was staring at the whole thing, like even like the clips. I couldn't digest enough to say I'm gonna like actually take in and give them the actual views.
Yeah,
I saw clips and stuff from other places and stuff like that, and personally, I was disgusted. But then again, I know for years, like as a hip hop dude and stuff, hip hop fan, I want to say, in my earlier stages, like teenagehood.
Yeah.
And it was more trying to get to that level of stuff, to be like, all right, talk tough and everything like that, whatever. And then we can respect that aspect and stuff, whatever. And then like the ones who got shot, I mean, look at 50. 50 took 9 shots.
Yeah.
And survived, right? I don't know what happened to the people and stuff that shot him and stuff like that, whatever. But again, a lot of times and stuff like certain things have repercussions and fall into suit. So this is the reason why I look at it stuff. The person who got shot, we would kind of like, you know, hopefully probably immortalize them.
Right.
To an extent. And the person who did the shooting and stuff, hopefully like, you know, they don't do any more or take any more lives in the process. Right.
Right.
This young man, I feel like, because he even saying like, I think they wanted like his I think PO or something with him when he cut off his ankle thing, his ankle monitor, when he was done his probation and stuff, whatever. They're like, yo, they want to put you in witness protection and everything. He's like, nah, I need all that and everything like that. I was like, what kind of energy are you channeling? Like that's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking at stuff like, hey, nobody touched me and stuff, whatever, like anybody can get got.
Anybody
can get got. What was it? Was the other day? Was it President of Iran the other day that died in a helicopter with the vice president?
Yeah.
President over regular person.
Yeah.
Anybody can get got.
Anybody.
To this day, I still don't feel like that was a proper situation.
Right.
Oh, okay. We're still agreeing on that. All right, cool. But I'm looking at him like, the world we live in is different.
It's very different, man.
And even like,
especially with your young crowd, there's no loyalty amongst you all.
So, okay, the young rapper who passed to like recently, Fulio.
The one who got on his birthday or days
on his
after
birthday,
birthday.
right?
Yeah.
On his birthday thing, how he got shot and everything. The person who claims that they did the shooting and stuff, whatever, turned to social media, face covered up with everything like that, as like, all my mama, all my kids and stuff, whatever. Yeah, I did it and everything like that. But you know, the guy Ace put up the money and stuff, and I did it for 10 stacks and stuff like that, whatever. And you put the call out, I need money and all the above. Why are you coming to social media?
See, that's.
But I feel like we're in an era where like they respect the shooter now. So I'm confused.
Yeah.
So I just had questions and stuff, and I was like, where do we go and what do we show or tell our kids and stuff, like with these situations that kind of come up? Because they're gonna make it seem like, well, shit, if I shoot this person who's famous, I do a little time because some of them are thinking jail is like a joke. So like I
Bro,
come out, I do a little time.
How long was he in?
Not that long. Because Pop Smoke died at the beginning of 2020.
That's what I'm saying.
And they got I want to say snatched up and stuff maybe like weeks after the shooting.
Yeah.
So
he didn't even spend 5 years.
No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, who are you blaming? Are you blaming the judicial system on that? Are you put on the evidence? Are you saying like the lawyer's A1 with it? Whatever. That's why the lawyer got them off like with so little time. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, bro, because you got people who are going to like
doing some
weed charges that are
longer.
Yeah.
I get it. But then this is what I'm saying. I'm looking at something like, this guy's getting podcast interviews and these kids are dying to be famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now it's about like basically saying like, yo, you kill a celeb or you kill somebody well known, eventually, if you get caught or if you're the known that you did it and stuff, whatever, you'll get your day. Like I look at it stuff as like, who's to say those guys who killed XXX Tenacion?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after they're like, hopefully some of them do life sentences, whatever. And if they don't get life sentences because the trial stuff is still going on.
Yeah.
Do they come out and do the same damn thing because they killed the rapper?
It's different now, eh?
Yeah.
Brothers used to just come out and lay low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The teachings are not there no more. Like I feel like the teachings and stuff. Like
what is I'm saying? Like you come and you beat something like that. You're praying to God. You go to church. You switching because you realize not a lot of people get lucky in such situations like that. You don't come out and do a full interview.
But you're evolved though, and I look at it stuff as like you're an evolved man.
Right.
Right. These are still boys growing, and I look at stuff as like.
And of course, still in need of the money because he told you why he did it.
Mm-hmm.
So when he come out, he's still gonna need that money. And obviously, somebody like No Jumper is gonna pay you for the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Yikes. And on that note, while we're in the rapper theme, does Canada stand with Drake? With his Drake hate. I say that to say, have you seen the video of Rick Ross?
I've seen the video of Rick Ross.
Your thoughts on the Rick Ross kerfuffle?
Rowdy, drunk white guys looking for clout.
Random?
Yeah, I think it's random.
I think it's
random.
So there's some white dude, I think he was saying like, this is how we move out here in Vancouver, gang on the mainland and stuff like that. But I don't know. Vancouver's not my landscape. I'm on East Coast.
Vancouver people, chime in and let us know. Chime in and let us know. If you guys is bad about it, chime in and let us know.
Okay, so I feel like Rick Ross was doing the most by the whole not like us thing.
Right.
Because we know, like, Rick Ross actually made a song and stuff that are pertaining to Drake and everything. So he's not a fan of Drake and stuff like that no more. Like when Drake was on his tracks, harmonizing, singing away on his tracks before. Now Drake is, I guess, Public Enemy #1, where he assumed coming in Canada, he can do all that type of stuff. Now, you and I, we spoke about there's no loyalty and stuff with the whole not like us thing and stuff. But
yeah,
I feel like maybe our part in Canada might not stand with Drake, but Vancouver, they out there like fighting rappers and stuff.
No. They got you. They got your back, bro. They got your back.
Yo, shout out to all Toronto rappers. Move to Vancouver. They got you.
They got you.
But no, because I feel like it was so. I want to say, let's say this.
And you know what the funny thing is?
Go ahead.
I think Rick Ross pulled that stunt feeling that because he was in Vancouver,
Not in Toronto?
Not in Toronto.
So he thought it can slide.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's not the 6 God land.
Right.
You know what I mean? The country.
Right. And a lot of people, you don't hear like if you're hearing about anything that's violent in Canada, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be happening within the city of Toronto. Not to say that there's not violent places out west, which you just don't hear about, right?
I want to. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Because I want to say, for me, living in Canada these past few years, where I hear like mass shootings, or maybe just don't cross into national waters.
Right.
But yeah, the most thing I hear national wise is probably like when the kids are popping up the corpse of the kids for the indigenous families.
Yeah.
And everything. I want to say that's the most you would hear about like bodies and stuff like that pertaining to even like West Coast zone and stuff. Whatever, right. And I do know Hell's Angels and stuff are stationed out in Montreal.
Right.
But again, they're still East Coast.
Yeah.
So again, the West Coast, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not to say that it doesn't happen, but it doesn't make the news as frequent, and it wouldn't make international news as frequent, right? So, he probably coming to Vancouver thinking, oh, Vancouver's sweet.
Soft.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Ain't nothing sweet about Vancouver, but they cologne.
You're going to learn today. Lemon pepper.
And the funny thing too, like I'm watching the video. So I saw Rick Ross's video about like they said he said talking about he didn't get punched.
Yeah.
I saw the video several times, and I saw one in slow-mo and stuff, whatever. And I was like, I feel like it was Rick Ross's drink that went up in the air.
Did you see the reenactment video?
No. Who made a reenactment?
I've kind of the comedian's name. Instead of the drink, they had one of lemon pepper wings flapping.
I mean, those things be rocking though. No, you have to have a Wingstop lemon pepper wing. Like
yeah. Okay. I gotta.
I'm looking like Rick Ross is kind of overselling this shit, whatever. Like I feel like Wingstop itself, to me, they might come after me, but like it might be kind of mid.
Right.
But the lemon pepper, and specific locations, I feel like they put a little extra love into it.
Okay.
And other places, you look like, fuck out of here with this shit. But I seen a drink go up in the sky, and I thought it was Rick Ross's drink with it from the impact of like the hit, right? And I'm looking at stuff, I was like, shame on you for, I don't care what anybody, like, I don't feel like even if it's Vladimir Putin, I think if he steps outside Russia into, let's say, America or even Canada, because he made fun of Trudeau, right?
Yeah.
Like, with the Nazi soldier and stuff like that. I think people are out here to get him.
Oh, yeah.
So I look at stuff like, don't think you can't get God.
No.
But I feel like some people, again, feel like they can't get God. The way how they move, the way how they talk, and everything. I look at the stuff as where if you're a king, you're a boss, you're a ruler, or you whoever the fuck you are, that's in your neck of the woods. That's in your territory. That's in your residential area and stuff like that, whatever, right? I look at stuff, you're the man of this house. You should get the biggest piece of meat.
Right.
But
once you step out of this house.
And let the church say amen.
Yeah. No. Definitely a wrong move. And he just really misjudged that whole Vancouver crowd, thinking that he could just go there and pull off something like that.
One last thing and stuff, then we'll move on. Do you consider Rick Ross's words trustworthy? The reason why I say that and stuff is because I saw the punch, and then he made a video to kind of cover up that.
Right.
And then when he got called out by the what's his name again? I forget this guy's name, but he's a jeweler with the diamond watch, with the green emerald watch.
Yeah.
How he called out Rick Ross watches fake and everything, and Rick Ross made a video and stuff to that. And then you have his baby mother. I feel like she's enraged.
Right, yeah.
But I feel like you can't deny some of the things that she might say when she goes on her tirade.
Right.
Because I look at it stuff as where some of Rick Ross's words are not deemed trustworthy.
Right.
Right? And I look at stuff as where this now shapes the credibility and stuff on a person. Like, how many times do you need to be called out about like, you know, certain shit that you do,
Yeah.
for them to people to say like, yo, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah.
Like, do you deem his words trustworthy?
I mean, for me, I think though, when we found out that he was he used to be a correctional officer. I think from that time,
he was always questionable to you.
he was always he was always questionable to me.
Yo, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
He was always questionable to me from like that time. Like, bro, you speaking a lot of hard shit, a lot of this, that, and the third, and like you're CEO. It's like, I don't know if I can believe you.
But some CEOs get down.
No. I know that. I know some CEOs get down like that. But you're like, you're a CEO. It's not even like niggas on the range is like vouching for you. Because if you're a CEO that get down like that, then you're gonna get vouched for. Yeah, you're gonna get vouched for. But ain't nobody on the range vouching for you like that.
Be like, yeah, Ross used to work here. Yeah, he used to move that weight up here, in and out, whatever, you know, blah, 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 and everything like that. But it wasn't with me. I ain't gonna say nothing though, but it's official.
Yeah, you don't hear nothing like that.
I'm glad it wasn't only just me.
It's not
okay. I remember Tony Yayo. Even Tony Yayo had a warning for him. He's like, yo, people like press top 5 and everything. Y'all keep thinking Toronto's sweet.
Yeah, that's what
like these Toronto boys is not playing out here, whatever, right? But I look at this stuff as where, in a nutshell, Yayo said, I can't remember the song, but it's in my head. I think it's called "Do You Remember?" But it was saying that the line, "Rap is like wrestling. Everything is fake, but it's a good pussy getter, and the cash is great." So whenever I hear like the fake ghostwriters and stuff, like not the fake ghostwriters, like the people who have ghostwriters,
right?
I think about this Yayo line. But now when you're saying this stuff for them, like, yo, we gotta look at like people's profiles and stuff like that, whatever. And has this been vouched or anything like that, whatever? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We have to look at these people and stuff like, you know, the Yayo line might be applicable to you too.
It might be applicable to you too.
It's fair. All right. You ready for the question of the week?
Ready for question of the week.
Let's go. Simple one. Do secrets still exist?
I think they do, but it's very rare. I think they still exist in some remote pocket corner of the earth.
That was like a long Jeopardy quiet moment. Yeah, and then he's like, I'm gonna say. Talk about. I feel like nothing is sacred no more. Nothing is sacred. Like I want to say like to. I mean, let's be on it. Whatever. I want to say, yo, clout is a real thing.
A real thing,
right?
Real thing.
And then I feel like another sect is that most people are not in the law only to them damn self.
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as where I might tell you a secret, whatever, right? Well, not you, but saying like another person, like I might tell the person the stuff a secret and everything be like, yo, like, you know, just, you know, don't say nothing and stuff. That's just between us and everything. Keep that here. They're like, sure. Wink, wink. Go home. Hey, boo, how's your day? Pillow talk.
Pillow.
Pillow. Willow the pillow.
Willow the pillow.
So I'm looking like, yo, just I don't think secrets exist because even like there's this young lady, she came out and said like some other podcast things, saying like how she fucked Trey Songz and ate his ass and everything, and then you know, I think she put a finger in there or something. No. Sorry, one woman said she ate Trey Songz' ass for fun.
Right.
And another woman said
she put her finger in his ass.
You know, A$AP Rocky.
And A$AP Rocky.
So A$AP Rocky had a situation and stuff. And obviously, I'm thinking before the Reveiw stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said like, yo, she was giving him a head. Then she started eating his ass, and then she just kind of like, you know, put a. You're cold blooded.
What was Sexy Ray say? Woo!
She put it in A$AP.
He got Rocky.
He got Rocky back there. He got Rocky. Oh my gosh. It was an easy joke. It was an easy joke. I'm sorry.
It hung up there long enough for us to swing at it.
Yeah. Like it was just there. I I feel like with the everyday person, I feel like with the everyday person and stuff, would you even feel comfortable telling specific people and stuff certain things anymore?
Nah.
Because like I feel like a lot of people and stuff are. Let me say this. There's a few people and stuff in my world, you included, that I feel like are not governed by straight emotion.
Right.
A lot of people I feel like can't control their emotions.
Right.
So I wouldn't even trust them with my house keys.
Right. Right.
Whatever, right? And I feel like the people who are not ruled by their emotions, that they govern their own emotions and everything, they're a different type of breed. Like people like yourself and myself and stuff like that, whatever, are in a different kind of breed. I feel like those people can keep a secret. Because I look
Right.
at it stuff as like, if I tell you something and stuff, like I don't know, I possibly committed a murder or some shit like that, whatever. And I seen you in previous situations where like people might come at you and you haven't lost your composure and stuff like that, whatever, to them and everything. And God knows what kind of secrets you might hold for them.
Right.
I can respect that.
Right. Yeah.
I respect that more than a shooter, damn it.
Yeah.
In any case and stuff like that. Because I look at it stuff as where you're not letting, I guess, the current situation derail your character.
Got
But
it.
some people let the current situation derail their character and then secrets will get exposed. Like
Right,
I went to a dinner one time. I was just telling somebody about this and stuff. I went to a dinner and I was single. I was dolo and stuff, whatever. I even went to the party because it was like a friend of mine's. It was her birthday dinner, but the way how the table and stuff was set up, I think like she was kind of like the head seat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of down the line and I was sitting with her friends that I didn't know.
Right.
So I introduced myself and everything like that.
Yeah.
Is the girl, let's say the lady in the relationship and stuff, she's right here. And then her boyfriend is on the other side and stuff, right? And across from me is this one chick. She was pretty. She was one chick and stuff, whatever, but she was just saucy. Because of whatever drink that was like the choice, like one woman had it, all the women got it, and then like they were all kind of waved, but this particular woman had 3 of them things.
Right.
She boxed off 2 in front of me. I'm like, okay. And then she even said something that's kind of like slick with it and stuff like that, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, because she's like, so who's you come with? And who are you going home with? Whatever, right?
Right.
I'm like, Jesus, I'm going home with the Lord. I always walk with the Lord and stuff like that, whatever. Because I know you're going to be on some demon time shit.
Yeah.
She eventually butt heads with the girl beside me, man. They got into some shit. Secrets were spilling.
Wow.
I don't know uno, dos, and tres from nowhere.
Right.
Whatever, right? And then she's like, can you believe he did that? And I was like, bro, you might have to move to another town. Like, I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what else to say, bro.
I think you just might have to just pack up and
You're
stuff and
gonna
just
have to
move
just-
out of
yeah,
town and
yeah,
stuff, whatever,
yeah.
right? Like she was saying shit that was kind of like low-key criminal-like
Wow.
on dude.
Right.
And the dude's like, he want to cuss her, but he got to cuss his girl.
Right.
Because he's like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why would you tell her these
All
type
these
of things
things,
and
yeah,
stuff like that? We were drunk one night. And then he's like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. And one thing led to another and it started spilling, whatever. And I'm like, this person was clearly governed by their emotions and stuff like, because their emotional state was the drunken, inebriated state. And shit just fucking flew out of her mouth. Now all this and everything. And I was looking at stuff. I was like, so I'm just going to wrap up this party because shit I heard, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it was like, like this. It was detailed enough. It was detailed enough to put person at set crime why he was doing another crime.
Wow.
Everyone at the table heard this. And then my
Wow.
friend, she's like, it's my birthday. You guys can act right and stuff like that. Whatever. Because they got them two went at it so loud
Yeah.
that like people from the restaurant.
Had to come over.
Yeah, it's like, yo, is everything
Wow,
okay?
yeah.
I was like, yo, check it, man. This is my bill right here. Put this towards the birthday girl's bill right here, whatever.
I'm out.
Deuces. And I was like, yo, secrets really don't exist anymore.
No, they don't. They don't.
Secrets. I just feel like I want to say pillow talk. I don't feel like let me say this. I don't try to violate pillow talk. But I feel like if somebody world I know might be uprooted and changed,
Yeah.
I might bring it to I guess whoever I might be sharing a pillow with and stuff like that, right? So if it's like, oh, say you're going to bed or some shit like that, whatever, with your wife, and then like you know, she says something about like, yeah, I just love such and such a style. You know, whatever the hell, whatever. Like, yeah, I'll ask her next time, be like, yo, check it. So
Yeah.
her and dude broke up, right? So if you really that bad for a style, you better chase her DM or something like that and get at her.
Right.
If not, try not to bring it up and everything like that, right?
Right,
Now it's
right.
not public knowledge, but because we lay together, I'm just letting you know and stuff, whatever. Like shit is more rocky than ASAP getting fingered, but you know. Sorry, it was still there. I kept swinging. I'm sorry. But yeah, secrets. I don't think secrets still exist anymore.
Yeah, no, only just remote pockets.
Remote pockets in the world. Like,
in the world.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, man. Let's get to our first Ask the Suns and slide up.
Let's get it.
First Ask the Suns comes from 25 Cent. I loved it. We were talking about 50 earlier. 25 Cent said, what crime do you consider victimless?
Victimless?
Mm-hmm.
Bank fraud.
Talk about it. What part of bank fraud do you find victimless? Because somebody's account's getting hit, but you think because they're putting the money back?
Yeah, it's insured and the money always just goes back.
I can see that.
The only time I think that she may feel as a victim is like, let's say during the time that it hit, you had like bills or something that was coming out of the account and you may have gotten affected in that way. But otherwise than that, if you get hit with a bank fraud, you know, give it a month or so, that money will be back in your account.
Not mad at that. I never looked at it at that point of view. I've been hit with bank fraud before.
Yeah.
And I looked at it as I did get the money back on the circumstance. I got probably about 2-3 times. I got hit with from like one particular bank twice, and I think the other bank and stuff, whatever, once. But all 3 times the money went right back into my account and stuff, and regular schedule program proceeded. For me, I think dumpster diving, like eating out of the garbage. And I look at it and stuff as where their thing is more on the trespassing. Because I guess they're garbage. Right? So it was funny where I saw somebody say that I think closing of a Dunkin' Donuts. And then the day they just throw all the donuts
in the garbage.
Sell. Yeah, they just put them in a bag and just dump them because they got to make fresh ones for the following day. So I'm like, okay, so you guys don't want to give it to the homeless.
Yeah.
But the homeless people want to come to take it, the damn self, out of the garbage. And now you're going to
charge them with trespass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's effed up.
Yeah. That's fucked. That's a good question too.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Because there might be a whole bunch of the shit that like we're not even thinking about. Because I didn't think about bank fraud and stuff. I just thought about like, yo, that dumpster diving thing, it always pissed me off. I'm like, you're even Tim Hortons, whatever, you know, cut the check.
Right.
You're right here.
Yeah.
There's like 3 people begging for change and food and stuff like that, whatever.
And then
have a heart.
Then we're gonna complain about landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Marcuuusss states, what statistically improbable thing happened to you? Boss, I have a story for you. It's a quick story. When I saw this question, I thought about it and stuff. Check this shit out. This is when I had the Elantra.
Okay.
So when I had the Elantra and stuff, right? Where did I go? I want to say I went to a place where there probably like might be a Home Depot or something like in the vicinity, but it's like some people building some shit, whatever.
Okay.
Right? I parked next to a truck that had like some work shit,
Right.
2x4s, maybe some other shit, whatever. But I went to go do whatever the hell I needed to do, and I came out. So when I came out now, whatever, there's like a guy and like a woman in construction gear and stuff, whatever, like as well. But the guy, like, he just, did his ones and twos, like he was working.
Yeah.
But he half stripped. But I think the woman and stuff, whatever, she had like the clothes and like the union shit on and stuff like that, whatever. And they're both staring at my car and they're both staring at his truck. So now I'm walking towards and stuff and I'm looking like,
what the fuck is up?
Right. Because I'm looking like, yo, what the fuck did I do? I'm like, I didn't scrape the truck, whatever, right? So I'm looking like, what the hell? So I bleeped the car in front of them and stuff there, right? So when they saw like the lights and stuff flash, they're like, oh, this is your car. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, everything okay? They're like, we have the same license plate. But they were from Manitoba.
Manitoba.
Same fucking license plate.
Exact same license plate.
I had the newer ones and stuff at the time with that car.
Right.
It was with like the ones to start with the C series. Because I want to say the OGs and stuff, whatever, like the Bs and stuff, whatever. So the new C series and stuff, I think it was like CW. Fuck you guys. I'm not going to give you guys all the information about me. But like, it was along that line. Yeah. And I'm looking at that person's thing and I'm looking at mine. I was like, oh shit. I had a photo of it in my old phone and stuff. Probably on my desktops and stuff. I was looking like, some Freaky Friday shit. Right. The same exact number parked up next to each other. Statistically, that's damn near impossible. Because I seen them looking and stuff. I'm like, yo, I didn't hit nobody. They're like, no, look at it. So she's like, can I take a photo? I was like, yes, because this is a once in a lifetime moment. Because I could have parked anywhere else in the parking lot and would have never known, but I parked there and I happened to see it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That can't happen again. That can't happen again.
No.
So every time now when I get out, get out the car, I was like, I look at both plates next to me.
Look at plates.
I look around like, cousin. No, all right, fuck it, I'm going in. What about you?
When I was 8, and yeah, whoa, wasn't it?
You're 15 in a few weeks.
Yeah, this was like I can remember it so vividly because to me it just felt like one of those impossible moments. Mm-hmm. But I pulled it off. So almost like the Spider-Man spider catching moment. Yeah. We were in the playground and
Spider-Man catching moment? Or you mean the
fly catching?
Grandmaster over here.
We were in a school playground and this little kid and this little kid was throwing rocks at people, right? So then he seen me and he must have been about, I want to say, maybe 15 to 20 feet away from me. And he has this like little small rock in his hand. Like, I would say probably is maybe size of a pebble, right? And he winds up as hard as he could possibly wind. And he throws it at me, right? And I had enough time to move or anything like that. My reaction was to watch the rock and see where it was heading and catch the rock.
This guy, you stay catching shit, don't you?
So he threw a rock at me.
And you Miyagi that shit.
I watched it with my eyes come at me. And I caught it with this hand and immediately threw it back and hit it. And then I stood there amazed at myself.
I have no choice but to believe you.
And I stood there amazed at myself because to me, this was statistically impossible. Yeah. Like someone throws a rock at you, you're supposed to get hit with that rock.
You catch it.
I caught that rock and I threw the rock back and hit that dude.
I think that was God giving you this talent and this karma.
I think he's giving me this reflex, this unbelievable reflex, Marv.
I cannot doubt you, and I know your story is so true, and I have no choice. I was not there, but I have no choice but to back you up. Yeah, you were 8. I wasn't even born yet.
I
can honestly back you up with it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I'm looking, I'm like, I doubted you. Oh, I did doubt you. Because I was looking at like, look at this idiot right here. What the fuck? I'm sorry, did that really just happen in real life? That wasn't AI.
That wasn't AI.
That wasn't AI.
That was
Let the haters say it was AI and stuff, whatever. Put it up.
That wasn't AI. But that's I'm telling you that, and that's why that's how I can tell you I thought it was statistically impossible because, bro, I was 8 and I still remember that shit. I was like, yo, what's going on? What is with my reflexes?
You missed your call.
I did miss my call.
Sensei. All right, man. Last Ask the Sons for the week comes from Sugar Ray 55. What celebrity can nobody make you hate?
Regina King.
Regina King.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I love her too, but
I don't know, man. I just love her, man. And she just seems like, I don't know her personally, but she just seems to me like she just be like a really down to earth person, and that anything said against her is just straight slander.
You know what? I don't hear too much slander like that goes against her.
Yeah,
like I want to say, the most bad I've ever heard about her was her son.
That was it.
With her son passing.
Yeah.
But that's just about it. I want to say for me, like, I hear people, okay, I'll say this before I say mine. I hear people saying they're not going to support this person, that person, this person because they're women beaters.
Right.
Right? But we know history of Chris Breezy and Riri. I'm not bringing up old hit shit. I'm bringing up known shit.
Right.
They'll rock the shit out of a Chris Brown concert. They'll be singing the fuck out of a Chris Brown song and stuff whatever. So I'm looking like, I guess in this case, Chris Brown would be a celebrity that no one can make them hate. For me, I want to say, I got 2 so far. No, 3. I would say J. Cole.
Okay. Yeah.
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
And I want to say the last person and stuff would be probably Chappelle. David Chappelle. Like, I want to say for the longest and stuff, like I've heard people besides Phase on Love and was it Corey Holcomb?
Yeah.
Say Chappelle is not funny, or other people will say that David Chappelle stuff is not funny. And they would say like, you know, maybe other slanderous things and stuff, whatever, and everything like that. Then even when I think was it Azalea Banks said she slept with Chappelle and all this type of stuff.
Right.
I looked and stuff and was like, yo, leave Chappelle alone.
Right?
All you guys, just leave Chappelle alone.
Yeah.
You're mad because you didn't trajectory
to
that level where that man and stuff is. That man like had the fame, lost it, and climbed right back. That means it was meant for him.
Yeah.
So anything that you have to say and stuff, whatever, let me see you say no to like a multi-million-dollar deal, go hiding, and carve your way right back to the top.
Past the point where you were before.
Exactly. And that's why I'm looking at stuff as like, yeah, I don't think anything that people can say about Chappelle can make me hate him, because I look at it as like every one of his specials and stuff that he does for Elaine. We know Elaine is his wife.
Yeah.
We see his kids and all this type of stuff for that. I'm like, yeah, even if you heard him say he's quote unquote fucking Azalea Banks, this shit is for Elaine. And you're still gonna see Elaine there. So I'm looking like the things that I see about him just seem super standard along with those other individuals.
Right.
I look at it stuff as where maybe like the trans community, LGBT community might hate Jordan Peterson for the things that he says and everything like that. Whatever. I was like, I don't know. I don't think Jordan Peterson ever gave me Kool-Aid to drink, but give me a reason to hate him.
No,
I don't have no reason to hate him.
I have no reason.
So, yeah, me. Yeah. All right. We are here at the end. This is where we say goodbye, my friends. AI that voice for me, please. Make me seem harmonious. So say the Sons this week. So say the Sons this week says, sometimes you can pay a debt, but sometimes you can't pay back an act of kindness.
So say the Sons.
I mean that Tupac stating, there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. I feel like that goes beyond just the Dear Mama track. I look at it stuff as where some people, they do some great things for you that you have these peoples in this high regards.
Right.
And they might not ever do wrong and stuff, whatever, in your eyes and everything like that too. But I feel like the fact that they went this far, they showed you this act of kindness and everything and stuff. Some things money can't buy.
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as where there's certain things and stuff where I even look like, even for you, the things you've done for me and everything like that, whatever, like if 50 mil comes this way, whatever, don't act like you're not becoming a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I look like and stuff and there's certain people with stuff like that where they're like, oh my gosh, this person has showed me like some unconditional love. Not enough money in the world could pay back what this person has done for me.
Right, yeah.
So say the Sons, man. Sometimes you can pay a debt back, but sometimes you can't pay an act of kindness back.
It's for real.
Yes. Thanks again, folks. We are here. Steps closer and stuff, whatever, to 50s. The 50. What are you calling this? 50?
Nifty 50?
Nifty 50?
Nifty.
Are you feeling nifty?
I'll
are you feeling swifty?
Swifty. Let's get swifty.
You looking at my Rick and Morty socks on today.
Anybody out in Rick and Morty land?
Yeah.
Y'all got the reference.
Y'all got the reference, man. Once again, man, thank you for rocking with us. Like, comment, subscribe on all platforms. Please ask the Sons.
All of that.
Keep them coming. We appreciate you guys. Keep sending them and stuff, and you can send them on the socials as well. And once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that
genius has its limits.
Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.